How do you feel? Nervous?
Not really. It's a sort of this continuous numbness.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you feel sort of no feeling left in the fingers?
No, really. I'm useless at rising to the emotional moment, you know. I just want to... Is that it? Are they still going on? What I want to check out is if we're still on stage doing our sound check.
We'll bring you across to Wembley to find out how everything's going as we go through.
I think the best time will be when I'm actually on the stage with the Rats for that 15 minutes, and then it'll just...
So you'll have the bonus of performing as well?
Yeah, that's one thing. I wouldn't wish to be anywhere else on the day except right on that stage.
Is there a little thing in your head that keeps saying, calm down, don't panic? Or are you calm by nature?
No, I'm not calm by nature, but there's so many brilliant professionals involved that they sort of take it in hand, and if they say they're going to do something, they get it done. It's frightening, you know.
There's not a little voice in the back of your head that's regretting starting all this. I know that it's a tremendously good cause, but regretting you being up front and carrying
No, I don't mind that. Because if you fail, it's not from want of trying. And it's something that you have to try with really everything you've got to do.
Yeah, what can we expect tomorrow?
As you said so eloquently,
steady, Bob.
Pop's greatest day. I think the Australians have just finished with their 12 hours, so it'll be interesting to see how they've done. And I think that it will be wonderful, I think is the right word to use. And I think throughout the day, I think the whole romance of the thing will finally hit home when the Russian bands come in and you think of some kids in Siberia maybe getting drunk, having a party, watching us all here. Yeah. And in Philadelphia, it's nice.
Well, we can see the stadium from here. It looks suspiciously quiet, Bob. Would you like to see a bit more activity going on there?
Yes, where's the Rats? They're meant to be on stage now.
Well, maybe they're waiting for you.
There are a lot of people out there already queuing up. One thing I must say, please, tomorrow, if you haven't got a ticket, don't go up there. Don't buy anything from anybody outside the grounds. They're thieves and they're creeps. Don't buy anything. You know, bring something to make yourself comfortable. It's 10 hours, relax, it'll be a good day. And please, again, if someone offers you something outside the grounds, T-shirt, books, tickets, don't buy them. Just go home and watch it for free on TV. That's important.
Ah, I can see. You see, is that the familiar face of Janice Long? I see, and the equally familiar face of Francis Rossi on the right. Yeah. He looks the worse for drink, doesn't he?
No, he was this afternoon. He's sobered up.
Has he sobered up? Well, that's good, yeah. Janice, how's it going?
Things are going really well down here at Wembley. We've just missed, or you've just missed, Adamant sound checking. And before that, the Boomtown Rats were sound checking, of course, without Bob, because he's actually there with you. And one of the problems that they've had this afternoon is that they were making logos to go either side of the stage. And unfortunately, as they were painting them, they stuck to the tarpaulin, which is covering Wembley. So they're trying to sort of scrape them up off the ground at the moment, and hopefully they'll be hanging there tomorrow.
The Irish paint makers.
What are you going to start with?
The first number.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. That was a good one, wasn't it?
It's my own fault, really, for calling you drunk, isn't it? Yeah. So what number are you going to play?
Well, the opening number, Rocking All Over the World. That's why we got thrown at the front and said, good idea, bung them on, you know.
Yeah.
Come in, Tel. Yeah,
well, I think it's a good idea. How much have you raised so far?
Out of what? From the record?
Yeah, well, from the record, what?
From the record, about 8 million quid, and then all the Band-Aid ideas around the world cumulatively is about $60 million. And then from stuff so far with the concert, it costs about $3.5 million to put on.
That's even with everybody giving their services.
Yes, because we're actually producing the show for the world. So it's like the BBC is doing it for here, but for the rest of the world, we have to put it on in Philadelphia, and the cost of that is a lot. And but we've paid for that from sponsorships, so any money that you send in tomorrow, which is the point of the whole thing, will be 100% of it again will get out to Africa. And while you're sitting there, in fact, if you're thinking of going out tonight, don't, and keep the money in your pocket and keep it there in your sweaty little hands until tomorrow when you kick off, and go for it and enjoy yourselves.
Is there any truth that you were in the Band-Aid recording but standing at the back and we couldn't see you?
Yes.
Where are you in the running order tomorrow? What time are you going to come on shivering with fright?
We're on what I say about. It's got to be pretty exact from what I'm told. It's going to be about 17 minutes past 2.
It has to be. It's a revolving stage, and if he isn't, the stage turns. And you go.
If we're not finished by 17.5 minutes, it will go back again.
That's going to impose enormous strain on you, isn't it? Enormous mental strain.
Well, everybody's got to do this because, I mean, there's so many acts on and the organisation is so terrifying that it's got to happen like that, really.
Incidentally, we have a flash of news for you, Bob, so I've just held up a card. China is taking 4 hours of the show.
Oh, great. I was just talking to him, we'd know in a minute. That's brilliant, because we heard 2 hours ago that Russia was taking all 16 hours without any delay, because usually the Russians delay to see if it's kosher, and they're taking the lot, and we're getting a band in from Moscow in return called Autograph. That's great. So now they're not only going to have a party in Siberia, they're going to have a party in Datong.
And they're going to be seeing you, of course. Nick, how did you get persuaded? Was it the persuasive person himself?
It didn't take a lot of persuading. I mean, I don't think anybody's actually said no to it.
Oh, I'm sure they haven't, but I mean...
I bumped into him at the airport.
Yeah, at Heathrow Airport. I was doing something for a daily newspaper. And Bob was there, and he just said, it was pretty tentative at that stage, wasn't it?
I said, I think it's July the 13th, and he said, okay.
Well, I'd hoped that Spandau Ballet would be able to join us as well. Unfortunately, rehearsals, as we heard, are running a bit late. So I have to talk to them via the satellite. So that, isn't it? Yes, that's the satellite across to Wembley.
Good God.
Yes.
Amazing.
I failed that audition as well.
Yeah, you never dyed your hair, Terry, no.
Bob, have you any instructions for them, just in case by the time you get back to Wembley they've made some excuse and left?
Well, I hope they change their clothes. Look at them.
We knew we were going to be on the Terry Wogan scene, shall I say?
I'll be back down in half an hour anyway, so see you down there.
Yeah. All right. So you've dressed down for my show, have you, fellas?
Definitely.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Well, thank you for joining us and taking time off from rehearsal, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spandau Ballet. Bob, what's going to happen to you next? Have you thought about that? I mean, are you going to go back to leading the Boomtown Rats? Are you going to go back to be
That's what I like doing. That's what I get satisfaction from, and this is, as I've said before, an aberration in my life. And I'll go back to doing what it is I think I'm better at anyway. And I'll have some fun then.
What about the entrepreneurial streak that has now been shown in you?
I always had it.
No, I never noticed it before.
I don't know. You know, I just do things that interest me. I'm motivated by boredom. And as soon as I get bored, I go off and do something else, you know.
What motivates you, Nick? Not the money. Don't tell me it's the money.
No, it's Bob.
Bob does. The main motivator. Have you any last-minute worries? Anything that's nagging in the back of your mind that you fret about tonight? Toss and turn.
No.
Or nothing you'll admit to me anyway?
No, there's nothing really. I can't see it now. At the beginning of the week, there were a lot of things. It's now all running on course, and it's underway now. So that's it. Like, all these people have suddenly come out the woodwork, and they're doing their jobs. And you just sit back and watch them, and you enjoy their professionalism, and you, a rank amateur amongst them, so you can sit there smiling and say, oh, well, it worked.
When it's finished, of course, you'll have to go back to being your usual cocky self.
Yeah, it's a complete and utter pain in the neck.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Geldof, Nick Kershaw. Which one of you has the gammy leg? he's keeping it from us, is he?
No, it's all right now. I'm not sure. I won't be doing any more leaps on stage tomorrow anyway.
Yes, but, so you kept the band out of work, did you, with that ridiculous
I
leap on the
guilty
stage?
about that.
Yeah, we've all been on the dole. Lost the fortune.
It's going to feel a little bit apprehensive out there with 1.5 billion people, or even more now that China's looking at...
about 2 billion. It's 50% of the world's population.